Hello. Look how bright that lipstick looks in that window. I'll go that way. Oh no, I just want to come on and I want to say just a big hello. 2 years today. And I don't want today to go by without celebrating that. And I don't feel, hang on, I get myself set up. I don't feel like I'm just celebrating it for me. I feel like I'm celebrating not the fact that I haven't drank, but the fact that I've actually shared that fact that I haven't drank, because I know the impact that I'm having. I know the ripple effect that this is having on other people. And I know that, whether you've signed up for my program or you haven't, that the very fact that on your newsfeed there's someone who's prepared to share the joy of being sober is got to help you out. The idea that we feel we're doing without, and I don't feel like I've done without anything for 2 years. I feel amazing, and I feel like we've got it all designed wrong. Society should be celebrating days like today that I've chosen to do this. It's almost like I feel like people just want us to shut up about it. And it's not fair. My friend died. She died. And like the first thing that most people want to do once they lose someone, which rightly so, is they feel like they want to get together with their friends and they want to get drunk. And like my friend died because of that, and it just doesn't make sense to me anymore. I feel like I've got the secret sauce. I feel like everyone's asleep and I'm the only one that's awake. It's really frustrating because I just feel so passionate about this, and that if any of my friends had been on this journey and hadn't shared it with me, I would have been furious, really furious, So that's really what my message is today about this. And I've had my hair cut, I've got my lippy on, I've got my earrings in, and I feel like I'm celebrating. It's a really grey, miserable day, and I don't feel anywhere near grey or miserable at all. I'm just so pleased that that I listened to that nudge inside of me that gave me a huge, huge kick that said, there's got to be more than this. There's got to be more than this. And like, yeah, I'm just proud that I listened to that. And if you're hearing that now, you don't have to do it on your own. I mean, I shared last night all the books that I read, and like just, feeling like the only person in the world that needed to do this, and questioning, was I bad enough? Was I bad enough? Did I have to wait until things got worse and I couldn't really see what was going on for me? Like my friend, I couldn't watch that happen to her and know that I was following her footpath, following her footsteps, and I didn't know how far behind her I was. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know that. And I just think by trying life sober for a little while and realizing that you're not actually missing out on anything, if anything, you gain so much more because you get so much more energy from the sleep that you enjoy, and the benefits far outweigh any little nip of feeling like you want to have a drink, because then you weigh it up, you've got your balance right to say, is it worth it? And you might try it a few times, but you need to be journaling and you need to be having that like moment of clarity and thinking, is it worth it? And answering honestly, and eventually you'll come to the conclusion that it's not worth it. That 1 or 2 glasses of wine that you think you're gaining relaxation from, once you become bold like Bessie and you try life sober for a while, and you kind of get through those initial hurdles of, yes, it's hard, but life is hard. Everything's hard, isn't it? Like, it's just a different type of hard. It's hard living like that. It's hard dealing with how tired you are and how, rubbish you feel. That's harder than this. You just need to get started. And Bessie today is getting started. It's all about being bold. You've been observing, and only you know how long that'll take. Some of you've been observing longer than others. And it's a case of, right now I'm ready. Now the time is now for me to be bold like Bessie and try life sober for a while. And like the audio tells us, yesterday's audio, if you listen to Ollie's audio, 45 days, consecutive days, if you can get to 45 days, consecutive days, then that's what it takes to break a habit. And it is addictive. It's an addictive poison that you're drinking every day. So don't think that if you leave it till next month or you leave it till next year, that it'll be easier. It won't be easier. It'll be harder. The longer you leave it, the harder it'll be, not easier. So just to keep that in your mind. And Bessie, when Ollie realizes that, she turns to Bessie and she says, right, time for action. I'm going to do this. She knows she can't fail. She knows if she tries and life gets in the way, she can slip back to be Ollie again. So there's no pass or fail here. It's like, go for it. And my advice to you would be, get as far as you can. And if life gets in the way, start at day one again and get further than you did the last time. And you're just slowly pushing yourself further and further towards those 45 days. And along the whole while, you're journaling and you're making notes of all the benefits you're finding, and you're still observing because you're noticing how it's impacting on other people's lives, and if your relationships are improving, if you're feeling better about yourself. And because you're journaling, you're actually logging all of that information as it's happening, right? And while you're journaling through that, and you're analysing your self-awareness, is you're realising when it is you're having your triggers, what it is that's making you think that you want to reach for wine or whatever it is you drink. And so the whole project, you're building a picture of what it is, that makes you tick. And if you've got things on your vision board, that's going to keep you moving you forward and thinking, do I want a glass of wine? Or I want that more. And the other thing that Bessie should be doing is the big old calculation. I have figured it out today. For 2 years, if I drank a bottle of wine a day at about £8, it's about £5,500 I've saved. If I was drinking a bottle of wine a day, because I haven't had any wine for 2 years today, that's £5,500. Bloody hell. I know last Christmas we took our kids to Lapland, and I used to say, well, that's with the money that I haven't, from drinking. Obviously, I didn't have a box that I kept the money in. I wished I had. But you could put a little savings account aside and start putting some money away. And I took my kids to skiing to Lapland for less than £5,500. And that memory will stay with me and my children forever. Like, it was bloody magical. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And for somebody who didn't think she could have children, for 8 years, I tried to have children. Like, what would I choose? Of course, I'm going to choose that all day long. So don't look and think, well, I can't afford that. It's different for you. You can have that. No, you could have that as well if you stop drinking the wine. Do you see what I mean? You're in control of this. What do you want more? What do you want more? Do you want that bottle of wine tonight? Or do you want to have those memories that you can save up for and feel so proud to think, I've done that. I've gone without. I've got all these other benefits and totally changed my life. I've inspired so many other people, and I took my kids to Lapland. I want to high five myself for that. So, these tiny little decisions all add up, right? Don't underestimate how huge this is and how huge, an impact that you can have, and being bold like Bessie. And Bessie is just the typical party girl, and she's not going to be quiet about this. When she starts to feel the benefits, she knows everyone, Bessie, and she's going to shout about it. She's going to make it feel okay for us to do this. It's not because we've got an issue, and it's not because we've got a problem with alcohol. It's because we're choosing to be sober because it's better. We're choosing it because it's better. Do you agree? How is Alcohol Awareness Week going for you? Am I selling it? Am I selling it to you? Are you feeling it? I've got another call today with somebody, but if anybody else is happy to come on and share their sober story, just send me a message and I'll send a Zoom link and we can just do a 10-minute chat and we can both use it. It's ideal for other people to see. If you've noticed on my own page, I've been sharing all the little interviews I've been doing with people, and don't feel you have to be a specialist in any area. I just want people who get it, who say, oh my God, I love what you're doing. I love the whole concept of Susie, Ollie, Bessie, Elsie, Riley. I can see myself. I can see the path you're going to take me on. I'd love some feedback. It would really help me out just to jump on a call and just have a little chat, ask any questions, and then I want to share that so that my mission now is to shout about these 5 ladies so that women at home who are suffering can identify with it. It makes it easy. It makes it more accessible. It removes the shame. You're not, talking about AA. It's nothing to do with your GP. It's just a lifestyle choice like Slimming World. But instead, you're looking at your drink. You're looking at things that piss you off in your life, and you're looking at your future. You're setting yourself goals. It's the cheapest form of life coaching that you'll ever, ever, ever have access to by coming and joining the membership. I'm dying to serve you, and I really want to be part of your sober journey. So please take a step closer. The cost of it is £47 a month. That's the price of like a bottle of wine a week. So I'm asking you to put a bottle of wine a week out of your trolley and step into my membership. That's the aim of my service. So let me know what you think. Are you tempted? Have you got more questions? Is there something about it you're not sure? Talk to me, please. Okay, bye for now.